things to talk about around the Deion Sanders coaching situation. Again, which is a great thing going on. I absolutely love it. It's definitely made college football way more exciting. So I really appreciate what he's doing with him, the kids he's bringing in, and his sons. Really like and appreciate what he's doing. I titled this Coach Deon's treatment of his 5 stars, his 5 star recruits. One of his recruits is that he signed first and brought to Jackson State was Travis Hunter, which is a DB slash receiver, and Cormani McClain, who he just signed at the University of Colorado, and he's starting or he's working to get on the field now as a freshman. What I mean by treatment, this is when I knew I already liked Deion. I've been liking Deion since I was a kid, but this is when I really knew he has the best intentions for the kids. Starting at Jackson State, when he got Travis Hunter to come to Jackson State, a lot of people didn't know. I only knew because of well-off media following them and listening to what they were saying and their stories. And then I did some reading up. But Travis Hunter had a real bad ankle situation in high school. And just like a lot of high school players, especially the starters and the stars, they play through those injuries. And the good ones who are lucky enough to go into college, they carry those injuries into college. And it's for another coach to deal with. And I've seen it all the time. I played D1 ball too, so I know how this story goes. I think football is a little worse because of all the injuries that they deal with. But he came in with a messed up ankle. Now, Deion was the first coach to get a 5 star to sign to a HBCU. Okay, don't quote me on that. I think he was the first one, or at least the first one that I can remember. He not only signed him, he flipped him from going to Florida State to go to Jackson State. But anyway, the kid goes, he's dealing with an ankle situation. So what does Coach Sanders do? Yes, he would have got a lot of acclaim and praise if he would have started that guy from day one. The crowd, I'm sure, was giving him a lot of pressure. We want to see the 5 star. We want to see the 5 star. Deion told him no. We want to make sure your ankle is 100%. It's bigger than it's bigger than just the next couple of games. I'm talking about your career. I want your ankle to be fully cleared up and working as it should before I put you on the field. So as a freshman, he did not start. He did not play the first 4 or 5 games. He got that ankle cleaned up, and he excelled from that situation. He would have been an all-conference player, but he didn't play enough games because, of course, he didn't play the first 4 or 5 games, which again shows you Deion was about his health. Now, I coach basketball. I'm taking a break from it right now, but I coached basketball for the last couple of years. And I remember telling my players, listen, I will not use you. And they was like, I don't understand. Everybody uses each other in sports. Of course we do. The coach is using the player to get wins, and the players using the coach to get good coaching, and hopefully he can help the good ones on to college. I told them, no, I will not use. If you're sitting here with hurt ankles and knees, I will not use you just to get a win and just throw you out there and you can really tear up your ankle or your knee for the rest of the season. I'm going to sit you down until you're healthy enough to play. That's just my philosophy. That's what I believed in, and that's what I stuck to. I know a lot of coaches didn't really look at it like that, but that's the way I did it, especially with a top player. And you watch him every day in practice, you know he's struggling. You know he's carrying that injury with him and trying to play through it. And the worst thing a coach can do, and I despise when the pro coaches and college coaches say, well, we asked the kid, did he want to play? And he said yes. 2 reasons he's going to say yes. One is because the pressure you're putting on him. He thinks he's supposed to say yes, even though his ankle's killing him. The second reason is, yes, a part of him does want to play until he gets out there and tries to play. But anyway, I respect Deion because if the kid would have went out there hurt and didn't look good, they all would have talked bad about him. He's not what Deion says. He's not the real deal. Look at him. He can't cover. He can't play receiver, blah, blah, blah. And it would have been a bad thing for Travis. And Coach saw through all of that, and he sat him down until he was ready. All right, and it is working out great for him. He's already on the Heisman's list already, even though it's a long season. But just what he did in one game is crazy against TCU. So I respect him for sitting him down. He didn't let the crowd get to him. I'm sure some administration wanted him to play him. I'm sure that Travis wanted to play. And when I saw Travis, when he told Travis before one game, he whispered something to him because Travis thought he was going to play, and he told him obviously he wasn't going to play. Travis hugged him, had tears in his eyes, basically crying, saying, "Coach, I appreciate what you're doing for me." You know why he said that? He said that because he knows he wasn't ready to go, and any other coach would have put him out there and let him struggle. Deion said, "No, son, you're going to stay here. I want you in there. I know you want to be in there, but we know you're not 100%. So let's just wait another game." And then, of course, he came in and wreaked havoc on the league, and for the rest of the season. That brings me to the new freshman. His name is Cormani McClain. He's a 5-star defensive back that he's out there obviously playing. And he didn't start first game. And I kind of knew he wasn't going to start first game because from watching Well Off Media, I could kind of get the sense that he wasn't picking everything up because, one, he came into camp late, which is not his fault. And, of course, in football, you need to be in camp as soon as you can to learn everything that's going on. It's a lot that goes on with football. So he's a freshman out of high school, and he's still learning. I totally get it. I didn't think he would be ready, and he wasn't. And a lot of people keep asking about it to the point that his mom had to go on social media and explain to everybody, listen, we believe in what Coach is telling us. We believe we're behind Coach and we respect his decision. Now, if Coach puts Cormani out there when he's not ready, he's looking bad. Cormani's confidence is going to be down. The crowd is going to talk bad about him. ESPN is going to talk bad about him, etc., etc. Coach Sanders, of course, knows that. He's going to hold him, and he may play tomorrow. Tonight is Friday, the night before the Nebraska game. He may play tomorrow, I'm not sure, but I respect Coach Sanders for holding back regardless of the label of 4 or 5-star, whatever you want to call him, regardless of what all the crowd is saying, all the fans, all the social media is saying. He knows if he puts Cormani out there before he's ready, they're going to try to kill that kid. And that's what the media does. We all know they'll build you up just to beat you down. I see through all it. Even if he came in and struggled, I still know he's going to be a good cornerback. Actually, struggling is a good thing. You know why struggling is a good thing as a new player or a 5-star? It humbles you a little bit, and it tells you, yes, I do need coaching. Yes, I better listen to these coaches. So I actually think it's good when somebody comes in, a freshman or a 5-star comes in and struggles a little bit, because you can coach them up to where you know they're going to be and you know what they can reach. And again, he has 3 to 4 years to play, and before you know it, he'll be a damn all-star probably by mid-season if he gets the time, on the field. So I love the treatment of his 5-stars, and I hope he treats all of them like that. Yes, you are a 5-star. That 5-star and your performance as a 5-star got you here. It does not guarantee you anything while you're here, and I totally respect that. And when Cormani does hit the stage, I call it stage because Deion, everything he does is a stage. I should say field, but it's a stage under Coach Deon. Once he hits that, he know he's earned it, and he's going to appreciate it a lot more. Once Coach make him work hard, what he's doing, and make him really earn it, he's going to respect Coach Sanders even more. He may not now. He may be angry. I don't know. I can't speak for him. But I'm telling you, he's going to respect the process. He's going to respect Coach Sanders, and he's going to even respect himself and his talent even more once he earns his right onto that field. So I appreciate how Coach Sanders is doing it, how he deals with his 5-stars, or any player to that matter. I'm just talking about the 5-stars because that's who's getting all the attention right now. But I appreciate how he's coaching his players. I appreciate that he actually cares about their health. He cares about their mental. He's not just throwing them to the wolves to be embarrassed, because he knows we can come behind that. And we don't want to see anything happen like that to kids, because whether you all know it or not, athletes deal with a lot of mental instability. A lot of athletes are insecure because even though we tell you we're brave and we think we're good, we're scared every time we go out there because we got to prove it and we don't want to get embarrassed. So I respect Coach Sanders, how he's dealing with his 5-stars, and that shows you that he truly cares about them just beyond this football thing. All right, so I'm going to sign off. Hunt 919 True Sports. Ride with me.